After leaving at SMP free, I had returned to where it all started, Hypixel Skyblock. Here's my to-do list so I actually know what I'm doing this entire time I play this game instead of doing nothing for 3 days and then giving up. The reason why I've upgraded my museum is because my bank is overflowing at the moment, and I need to upgrade my museum to upgrade my bank, so my bank wouldn't be overflowing. So when I do die, I won't lose 10 million coins. I'm going to start off with something that was long overdue, which is dungeons. There was a small problem with this plan. I had to overcome a fear before I could play dungeons. The fear was other people. Little did you guys know, I am extremely antisocial and delusional, which means that I am terrified of playing on a team with other players. This was because I played Valorant. And some of you guys don't know this, but Valorant has stinky players that when one tiny little thing goes wrong, they decide to throw the entire game and act all petty about it. Laggy Turtle, how did you overcome this fear? Well, good question. I simply just didn't give a damn and continued to play the game. I swiftly blasted through the Catacomb levels all the way up to Catacombs 5, so I could finally be able to use my Shadow Assassin armor and the Livid Dagger I just had because I didn't know I had to level up my Catacombs to use them. After I did that, I realized my Livid Dagger and my Shadow Assassin armor wasn't the best, and I could most definitely upgrade it. So I spent little over an hour just to upgrade these items, and I kind of emptied out my bank. So I no longer have that overflowing problem. So now when I die, I won't lose any coins because they will all fit in the bank now because I'm broke. Right, we're back here at the to-do list to cross some things off, like my museum upgrade. I no longer have to do this. Is no longer main priority because I don't have enough money to overflow my bank, so I don't need to be carrying around millions of coins. Dungeons, I'm basically done with it, but if I want to get to the higher levels, I would still have to grind a little bit. So let's say it's only halfway done. Now let's quickly talk about Slayers. You know that Far Cry meme where that guy talks about the definition of insanity? That's basically what Slayers is. I absolutely hate doing Slayers, and I don't think I will ever do it unless I actually need to do something related to Slayers. All I want to do is upgrade my Void Gloom Slayer quest, so I could finally use another item I have in store. Also, I'm gonna throw in a fun fact, by the way. Up until the 4th Tarantula, whatever, they apparently there's this long going glitch where if you don't kill them quickly enough, they'll end up infinitely healing, and you won't be able to damage it one bit, so you won't be able to defeat the boss, which is why I completely skipped it and went straight to Packmaster. And funny enough, I almost died several times until I realized these guys are scared of water, or they get stuck in the water. So I literally just sat in a pond and just beat the crap out of this dog that couldn't do anything because it was stuck in water. And that's how I got to the Void Gloom. Void Gloom, I thought it was gonna be hella easy. I easily beat the first one, and then I went on the second one, and look at this, bro. That was so bad, we're analyzing it. He first jumps me with little to no warning, and then he shadow steps me like he's the main character of an anime. The worst part is, I was still fighting after I died because he killed me so quick. That incident alone was enough to keep me from doing Slayers ever again. But with the power of determination, I will return. But not today, because there is no way in hell I am going to beat something that has 12,000 million health. Speaking of hell, I forgot to mention the whole reason why I'm doing the Slayers and dungeon stuff. It's to get to the Crimson Isle. You see, ever since the Crimson Isle update, I have absolutely been fuming, bro. It went from a pre-end island to a post-everything island, bro. I literally have to max out everything in order to freaking survive in the end, hell, whatever it's called, in the hell, Crimson Isle. Let me go on a rant about how much I hate the Crimson Isle now. Yeah, nobody cares. Here's a quick summary of what I yapped about for an hour. Wow, the mob's health is too high. Wow, I'm too laggy to get a good score in this minigame. Wow, I unlock access to this isle way too early. Wow, it made my OG items useless and unusable. Let's go harass the mobs inside of this place. This is a mini boss? Wait. Man, oh man, surviving the Crimson Isle would be a lot easier with this item called the Aurora Staff, which I used a crap ton to defeat the cubes of things because it does so much damage. I should go get that. Nope, it's locked. It's locked. It's locked behind a freaking. Are you kidding me? All of my good weapons are that I was using beforehand are now locked behind some kind of level up freaking. I gotta level up a billion cajillion times to use these freaking items now. Anyways, back to the theme of dungeons. I'd say my least favorite floor is floor 4. This is because the boss battle with Thorn completely lags my computer 90% of the time, and half of the time I literally just get quick drop because how terrible the lag is. While we're on the topic of lag, I found out that my computer likes to do this thing where it literally just gives up on trying to load my FPS and it completely freezes my screen. And it's not like a normal freeze where like everything stops working. Everything's still functioning. It's just that my FPS drops down to 0 for like a good 3 minutes and then it stops and goes back like nothing happened. And I don't understand why it does this because it has never done it before until I started playing dungeons. But I think it's an early sign that I should keep going and lock in actually. Is it worth maxing this out? I'm gonna do it. And I'm gonna go broke while doing it. After I did that, I created a new concept of an idea. Instead of it being double it and give it to someone else, I say keep it and half it and keep it to myself. So now I have 30 mil and I'm pretty sure that number's only gonna go down. But here's the where's the bow? Okay, I found it. I somehow put it in the museum and I didn't notice when I did. But here's the short bow. It's not really maxed out, but it's maxed out to the best I could. Also I was able to unlock my spicy pigment sword and I've put it to the highest level I could. And it goes on par with the livid dagger. So I did a little research, and I found several things out. First one being, that the livid dagger isn't actually as good as the, pigman sword. It's actually better. They do the similar amount of damage, but the thing is that the livid dagger is way faster, which means I can do more damage in the same amount of time. Also, I found out this thing about attributes, and it came in during the whatever wood update. So I'm gonna have to look into that. I'll probably do that next video, attributes and stuff. After playing dungeons a bunch of times, I've become extremely addicted to playing dungeons. So now, I might just non-stop be playing this. To end this video off, here's a compilation of me lagging and then crashing out. Whoa! It just... What the frick?